Hi, now I am going to the next problem in wave equation. Okay, look at this question. A tightly stretched string of length L is fastened at both ends. Motion is started by displacing the string in the form of a curve y is equal to kx into L minus x, from which it is released from rest at time t is equal to 0. Find the displacement function, displacement of the string, that is y of xt. Okay, so we know first we have to write the wave equation. Wave equation is dou square y here. Here given function is in the form of y, so I am writing y here. Dou square y by dou t squared is equal to a square into dou square y by dou x square, which is equation number 1, and we have to write the boundary conditions and initial conditions before going to the solution. So here I am underlined some points. From that we have to identify the boundary conditions and initial conditions. We all know that fastened at both ends or fixed at both ends. Then what are the boundary conditions? Okay, what are the boundary conditions? Yes, both the boundary conditions are 0. That is given in this point, fastened at its both ends. So fixed at its both ends or fastened at its both ends or kept at its tied at its both ends means boundary conditions are 0. So I am writing boundary conditions. Boundary conditions are y of 0t is equal to y of lt. L is the length of the string given. The string is of length L. If it is given A, then we write A here. If it is given as 20, then we write 20 here. So here it is given L. So y of lt is equal to 0. These are the boundary conditions. Then what are the initial conditions? What is the initial displacement and velocity? Look at this. The string is started by motion is started by displacing the string. So given initial displacement is y is equal to kx into L minus x. So initial conditions are y of x0 is equal to f of x is equal to kx into L minus x, and initial velocity dou y by dou t at t is equal to 0 is equal to g of x. What is g of x? String is released from rest. So initial velocity is 0. So g of x is equal to 0. Therefore, f of x is kx into L minus x and g of x equal to 0. Since g of x equal to 0, we know that in the solution we have two coefficients an and bn. If g of x equal to 0, that bn becomes 0, that we know. So I am writing since g of x equal to 0, we have bn is equal to 0. Therefore, what is the general solution? Therefore, general solution is, what is the solution? Y of xt is equal to only an will be present. So sigma n equal to 1 to infinity an sin n pi by L x into cos n pi a by L t. So this is the general solution. Bn is 0. So only this term is present. Okay. Now we have to find out an. From the last question, since this initial displacement is given as a trigonometric function, we find out the coefficient by comparing using comparison method. But here f of x is a polynomial function. Since f of x is a polynomial function, we have to find out an using the formula given in the solution. So what is the formula for an? We have an is equal to, where an is equal to, what is an? An is 2 by L integral 0 to L f of x into sin n pi by L x dx. So this is the formula for an. So if the polynomial functions are given, we have to find out this an using this formula. And if the trigonometry functions are given, then we find out the Fourier coefficients by method of comparison. Okay. Now I am going to integrate this. We all know that f of x equal to kx into L minus x. Okay. So this is equal to 2 by L into integral 0 to L f of x is kx into L minus x into sine n pi by L x dx. So here k is a constant. I am taking k outside. This is equal to 2k by L into integral 0 to L. I am opening this bracket. So we get Lx minus x square multiplying x inside the bracket. So Lx minus x square into sine n pi by L x dx. Okay. Now I am going to integrate this. How we integrate this? First function is a polynomial function and second function is a trigonometric function. Then we integrate this using the easiest method is Bernoulli's formula. Okay. So I am using Bernoulli's formula to integrate this one. So equal to 2k by L into what is Bernoulli's formula? First function into integral of second. First function is Lx minus x square into integral of second is minus cos. Integral of sine is minus cos. So minus cos n pi by Lx into. Now we have to divide this cos n pi by Lx with the coefficient of x, that is n pi by L. I am multiplying the reciprocal, so L in by n pi. Okay. Next sine is minus. Derivative first. What is derivative first? L minus 2x. Okay. Lx, derivative of Lx is L and minus 2x square is minus 2x into integral of this cos. Integral of cos is sine. Minus sign is here. So I am writing minus sine n pi by Lx into, this becomes L by n pi the whole square. This integration you studied in the second sum. Okay. Now the next sine is plus. Derivative of this one is minus 2 and integral of sine is minus cos and this minus become plus. So cos n pi by Lx into, this becomes L by n pi the whole cube. Integration is completed. Since derivative of this term is 0, we stop here the integration and the limit is integral 0 to L. Okay. Now I am giving the limits to this equation. So this is equal to 2k by L into, what is upper limit? Upper limit is L. I am putting this upper limit here for x. So this becomes L square minus L square. This term becomes 0. Here also I am putting L. So L get cancelled and this becomes sine n pi. Also sine n pi is also 0. So this term also becomes 0 plus 0. And here I am putting L. So this L get cancelled and we get, here this is minus sine. So minus 2 cos n pi into L by n pi the whole cube. Okay. Now the upper limit is over. Now I am putting lower limit. Lower limit is 0. Putting 0 to this x, this term becomes 0. Also here I am putting x equal to 0, then this becomes sine 0 and sine 0 is also 0. So both the lower limits, both these terms become 0 by applying lower limits. Now the last term is, when applying 0 to this becomes cos 0 and cos 0 is 1. So this term becomes 1 and here it is minus sign and minus sign of the lower limit. Since it is, I am putting this lower limit, so 2 minus sign comes here and this becomes positive. So plus 2 into cos 0 becomes 1 and this becomes L by n pi the whole cube. So this is equal to 2k by L into, what is the value of cos n pi? Minus 1 raised to n. So minus 2 into minus 1 raised to n into L by n pi the whole cube plus 2 into L by n pi the whole cube. Okay, now I am taking the common terms out. Common terms are 2 L cube by n cube pi cube. So this becomes 4k. L cube comes outside and 1 L get cancelled and this becomes L square divided by n cube pi cube into, within brackets we get, here this term becomes 1. So 1 here, minus of minus 1 raised to n. So this is the value of an. Now I am putting this an to the general solution. What is the general solution? Sigma n equal to 1 to infinity an sin n pi by lx into cos n pi a by lt. So I am putting the value of an in equation number 2. Therefore equation 2 becomes y of xt is equal to sigma n equal to 1 to infinity. This becomes 4k L square by n cube pi cube into 1 minus 1 raised to n into sin n pi by L x into cos n pi a by L t. So this is the final answer. Okay.